This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Good evening, Dunedin. I'm Rebecca Dupree. The SPCA says the recent case of puppies dumped on a street could have been much worse. The litter of puppies have been taken into foster care and are being nursed at a local vet clinic. But SPCA staff say more care needs to be taken when handing over unwanted animals.
5 puppies were recently found abandoned on a street outside the SPCA in Opaho. Dropped between 8:25 and 8:40 in the morning, the dogs were only around 1 week old, left in a couple of cat crates. SPCA Inspector Sophia Tinero says this is not the first abandonment case the SPCA has had this year.
In the last 6 months we've had the 2 black puppies that were left on the side of the road, and we've also had the puppy who was thrown into the Clutha River in Alexandra.
She says the puppies were in good health, but their eyes are not open yet, putting them between 1 and 2 weeks old. The puppies are all female, and it is believed they are a large breed. This suggests the litter was split, with only some discarded. Tinero says the best course of action is to contact the SPCA to see what might be done about giving up animals. That wasn't done this time, but she could see an effort had been made.
I think there's mitigating factors in the fact that they left them close to the SPCA, so they had good intentions leaving them where they did. It's better than leaving them on the side of the street or putting them into a river, so at least they put them in the right place.
The puppies have been taken to Humanimals, a veterinary practice which offers the usual checkups and vaccinations, but is dedicated to going above and beyond. Humanimals employee Katie Corley lives this motto and has taken the dogs into her home for 24-hour care.
We want to care for animals as if they were human, so we want to put in that much effort and care as you'd get if you went to the hospital or to your GP.
A lot more work needs to be done to get the puppies prepared for their next step, which will be finding a new home. They should be ready in about 2 months. Jack Conroy, 39 Dunedin News.
The Southern District Health Board is seeking community consultation around maternity services. A small project team has been charged with discussing objectives and gathering feedback on a number of topics. Over the coming weeks, women, midwives and other service providers will have the chance to have their say about how best to provide maternity services across the Southern District. The DHB says feedback received may be used to implement changes that will ensure optimal service provision for women and their families. The goal is to provide a service that is both sustainable and encourages the utilisation of primary maternity services closer to home. A local man is the best apprentice butcher in the country. Ben Henry has taken out the award after placing second in the competition last year. He's now off to the international competition in Australia, but says the win isn't going to his head as his workmates keep him grounded.
He's a meat packer, he packs meat, and now he's #1 in the country for it. Centre City New World butchery apprentice Ben Henry was recently named the Competence Butcher Apprentice of the Year after cutting down the competition in Auckland. However, the former university student believes it won't go to his head as his co-workers keep a sharp eye on him.
No, definitely not. The guys around here keep me pretty grounded, which is quite nice. They whip me back into shape.
That said, he's looking forward to where the wind takes him.
It is absolutely unbelievable. I'm heading places where I never thought I would go before. I get to go over to Australia and compete in the International Butchers competition, the World Butchers I believe it's called, which is really cool. So I get to compete on the 10th over there.
Henry outlines what he had to do in order to come out on top, a cut above the rest.
So we had an interview as well as a written exam going over the entire industry trade. We also had a 2-hour cutting test where we had 3 subprimal cuts, so 3 bits of animal, and we had to break it down, produce some amazing, interesting creations as well as some compulsory cuts. So we were judged on our housekeeping, knife safety, yield and speed, as well as creativity and display.
Competition judge Matt Grimes believes the butchers really stepped up their game for the grand final. Ben Henry is off to represent New Zealand in just over 2 weeks' time. Daryl Baser, 39, Dunedin News.
It would appear dirty tricks may already be entering the local body elections, with many signs being knocked down. The hoarding site at Stevenson's Road appears to be the worst hit, with signs from every candidate being knocked over, and many of them had been repaired by mid-afternoon. Still to come on 39 Dunedin News, we chat with the Polytechnic's School of Fashion academic leader about her role in New Zealand Fashion Week, and we have highlights from the weekend's marathon.
Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer-looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call 0800 502 402.
It actually changes your mental state. I mean, if you could have a bad day, you could walk in to the house and here's the cat or the dog come up to greet you. No matter how bad a day you've had, it's just disappeared.
Mobility Solutions Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
So August is our winter sale month, up to 50% off. This winter hasn't been cold enough until now, but we have to get rid of all this stock. We've got all these jackets. Also to keep you warm and me happy, at 50% off, we've got all this knitwear. For all of August, we've got great savings on moleskins and jeans. Plus, we've got all these warm shirts, look at them all, from $50.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
First in, best dressed.
Driving Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jean, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy, for the gift of independence.
Wooltech have the experience and the expertise to supply a wide range of high-quality New Zealand-made products and can manufacture customised products to meet your individual requirements. Wooltech, great people, great products, great service.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
Thinking of services for older people, think Enliven. Enliven is a service philosophy where people come first. Enliven is about choice, activity, relationships, respect and security. You can enliven your health, your friendships, your life, no matter what your age. For more information, go to piasotago.org.nz or call 4777 115.
Dunedin's got an immensely rich artistic lineage.
It's brightening a wall which would otherwise go unnoticed.
The work seems to have another life
when, you know, they start to interact.
Welcome back. New University of Otago research suggests the country's social policies don't match the reality for many young New Zealanders' lives. Researchers recorded the life histories of 209 15-year-olds who were children of members of the Dunedin study. Their results show many had complex living arrangements. One example given was the Working for Families scheme, which requires just one participant to be the principal child carer. That carer is required to notify WINZ whenever they have a change in circumstances. 26% of recipients or participants were living with both of their biological parents at age 15, while just 14 had lived their whole lives in households made up of only their mother, father and siblings. And on that note, let's take a look at today's markets. The NZX 50 has closed the day down 24 points. It's now at 7,367. The FTSE is up 21 points. And to the exchange rates, and the Kiwi dollar is up against the major currencies we follow. Otago Polytechnic's School of Fashion academic leader has just returned from New Zealand Fashion Week. Margot Barton was given the task of opening proceedings at the prestigious show. She joins me now. Good evening.
Good evening, Rebecca.
That was a bit of a coup to be opening proceedings. What were some of the highlights of Fashion Week?
Well, definitely the highlight was seeing our 3 graduates showing in the inaugural New Zealand Fashion Week graduate selection. But there were 3 other really notable highlights. One was another, I suppose you could say as a graduate, he did 1 year with us because he's a former quantity surveyor called Wyn Hamlin, and his collection was outstanding. Everybody that was there was just blown away by the beauty. Another one was Adrian Halewood with the most incredible couture garments that people were crying in the audience. It was so incredible. And a third one was one of our graduates, Jessie Wong, with her bag label, You Me. And she had an installation where she actually made some bags in front of the viewers that came to her mid-morning dumplings and installation. It was incredible to see her actually make the bags and talk about the making process.
How did it feel to you personally to be opening the event, to be asked to open the event?
Well, I thought it was a joke to start with.
As you would.
I think it was acknowledging that it's New Zealand Fashion Week, not Auckland Fashion Week. Pieter said I'd known her right from the start and that I worked with emerging designers, and I think that's a way that they want to go with Fashion Week. And it was acknowledging that there's lots of fashion centres, Tauranga, Wellington, Nelson, Christchurch, Dunedin and Invercargill all have little pockets of fashion industries.
What do you think it means that somebody from Dunedin opened the event?
Somebody from Dunedin opened the event. I think, well, I think for me it wasn't so much being from Dunedin, it was being involved in education. I think but for me personally it was a really great honour to impress upon them that collaborations were important and that was something that we all needed to look to doing between industry, students, graduates and also educators. So that was my message.
Did your role extend beyond opening?
Oh yes, before and after. With the 3 graduates there was a lot of preparation, months preparation, and then also the week leading up to the show at lunchtime on the Thursday, and of course just after that too, cleaning up and getting out. So there was a lot of, I was there for the whole journey, which was fantastic, and to mentor them through it.
How did the 3 graduates react to being chosen to go?
Oh, they were just blown away. They couldn't believe it was such a fantastic opportunity for them, and we really thank the Polytechnic for supporting us in that.
What sort of an opportunity is it? I mean, are they likely to get picked up by a label somewhere, or is somebody going to buy their clothes? Is that what happens for the graduates?
It could be all of those things, or any of those things. Hopefully there will be somebody that might want to pick them up or give them a job, because it's not always their own business that they want to start. They're trying to get people's attention. 2 of them are still students because they graduated for the Bachelor of Design last year, but now they're doing their honours, and 1 isn't. So the one that isn't really wants to get her business up and running, and the other 2 are hoping to do something like that or get into a job at the end of the year. So this was like a portfolio for them. And lots of magazines were wanting to write pictures. They've asked me for images, so they're all sending me the images so I can send out to the magazines. And it's really exciting for them and for the school.
That was going to be my next question. Are you expecting more students out of the showing at New Zealand Fashion Week?
I think it's really important for the school to be part of an event like that to show that we're important, although we found out on the day that we opened that we were 47th in the world, so that was pretty exciting. But it shows that we're relevant and we can work alongside the other fashion schools internationally, and also that the students have really brilliant products.
And you're a walking exhibition of some of your students' products,
I am today.
aren't you? Who are you wearing today?
I've got a J. Palm silver denim jacket, and I've got a You Me, which is Jessie Wong, the bag designer's t-shirt.
Wonderful stuff. What's coming up for the School of Design students?
Well, this year we've got collections, our 25th collections, which is occurring on the 18th of November down at the Hub, down on 4th Street. So that's a pretty exciting event, and to celebrate 25 years of something is pretty astounding.
Wonderful. Are there any special events to coincide with 25 years?
We will have to put out some sort of publication to go alongside the fashion show.
Yeah, fabulous stuff. Margot Barton from the Otago Polytechnic School of Fashion, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
After the break on 39 Dunedin News, keen runners take part in a marathon warm-up, and we'll check out weather for Tuesday.
Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer-looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call 0800 502 402.
Driving Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jean, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy, for the gift of independence.
Dunedin's got an immensely rich artistic lineage.
It's brightening a wall which would otherwise go unnoticed.
The work seems to have another life when they start to interact.
We're a 25 Moray Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focused on the craft of what we're doing. We're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
So August is our winter sale month, up to 50% off. This winter hasn't been cold enough until now, but we have to get rid of all this stock. We've got all these jackets. Also, to keep you warm and me happy, at 50% off, we've got all this knitwear. For all of August, we've got great savings on moleskins and jeans. Plus, we've got all these warm shirts, look at them all, from $50.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
First in, best dressed.
Mobility Solutions Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
actually changes your mental state. I mean, if you could have a bad day, you can walk in to the house and here's the cat or the dog come up to greet you. No matter how bad a day you've had, it's just disappeared.
Tune in on Thursday for Motorsport Night on Dunedin Television.
Welcome back. Around 150 people have run for fun in the annual marathon event. These were just a couple of the many competitors warming up before putting their best feet forward in either the 10 kilometre run or 5 kilometre walk. The event was free to enter, however donations were being received on behalf of the Cancer Society. The marathon is the lead-up event to the annual Cadbury Dunedin Marathon, which is scheduled to take place on September the 11th. And now recapping tonight's top stories on 39 Dunedin News. It's official, Ben Henry is New Zealand's next top butcher, taking out the nationwide Competence Butchery Apprentice of the Year contest. And SPCA staff say more care needs to be taken when handing over unwanted animals after a litter of puppies was dropped outside the organisation's Opaho site. It's time now for a look at what's happening in Tuesday's Otago Daily Times, and we're joined by editor Barry Stewart. Good evening.
Hello Rebecca, I'm just still catching my breath because I ran up the stairs. That's a terrible sign, isn't it? An 18-year-old has been jailed for 3 years and 4 months after a vicious assault in Alexandra. And increased participation in sports, junior sport, is placing increasing pressure on Dunedin sports fields. The DCC vowed to sort that out. Otago has 5 players that are on the concussion list after its match with Wellington last week, or Thursday it was, and which coincides, of course, with the trial they had with the little patches behind their ear on weighing up concussions, or heavy hits. So there you go. Excuse me. Chris Gaffney has got his test blazer, and of course not as a cricketer, but as a cricket umpire, former test player, Chris Gaffney. So a milestone for him. And Beauden Barrett, the star All Black First 5, has signed for the All Blacks until 2019.
Nice. That's all in tomorrow's ODT?
It is.
Plus more.
I'll just catch my breath. Thank you.
We'll let you do that. Thanks, Barry. Time now for local weather.
This 39 Dunedin News weather update proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Emu Oil.
Here is our city view. It's taken of Dunedin from Lachlan Ave. And around the city at 3 o'clock today, 14 degrees in the central city, down from a high of 18 in fact, 16 apiece for both the Gardens and the Tyree. Well, to the situation, and a ridge of high pressure will cover the country tomorrow and Wednesday. To the forecast for the main towns in the lower south for tomorrow, becoming fine with sou'westers easing in Invercargill and Tiana, both on 10 degrees. Fine with sou'westers for Gore, and mostly fine in Alexandra with 11 degrees. Mostly fine in Queenstown and Wanaka, becoming fine in Oamaru with sou'westers easing, and also becoming fine in Twizel with a high of 13. In Dunedin tonight we are expecting a few showers with an overnight low of 5. Tomorrow becoming fine with sunny periods increasing during the day, sou'westers easing, frosts at night and a high of 10. And on Wednesday, fine and sunny with a high of 14 degrees. And to the Otago Pallet Fires tidal and fishing information. Low tide tomorrow morning is at 8:30 and high tide follows at about 10 past 2. And fishing conditions are looking good tomorrow morning, particularly at around 20 to 11. And that's all from the team here at 39 Dunedin News for tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good evening.
This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.